here's the cleaned up, spoken English script for your episode. You know what I've been thinking about a lot lately? How all the different pieces of my little one-person empire are actually starting to talk to each other. And today I want to walk you through what that looks like in real time because it's finally starting to make sense. So first, let's talk about what Ideas actually is. At its core, it's not just a podcast. It's my public build log. It's the place where I show the messy, beautiful, chaotic process of a solo AI founder trying to build real products while living in Panama, speaking 3 languages, and figuring everything out on the go. The name itself is a little play on AIs, but with my Russian twist. It's where I document everything so other people can see that you don't need a big team or perfect conditions to build with AI. You just need to start and keep shipping. Now, the real question I've been exploring is, how do I turn this into an actual marketing and distribution engine that doesn't drain me? And that's where WhatsApp comes in a way I didn't expect. I've started using WhatsApp as my primary fan connection layer. It's personal, it's instant, and people actually open it. Instead of hoping someone sees a tweet or a LinkedIn post, I now have a growing group of people who get direct value from me through WhatsApp. I send them experiments, early thoughts, voice notes, whatever I'm playing with. And because it's so lightweight, I actually enjoy doing it. But here's where it gets interesting. I needed a way to remember who these people are, what they've told me, and what they're interested in. That's why I built this tiny system that takes all those conversations and funnels them into a local SQLite database. I call it my fan SQLite. It's nothing fancy, just a simple database that sits on my laptop. Every time someone messages me, shares what they're building, or asks for advice, that context gets captured. Not in some creepy way, but in a I actually care about these humans way. And this is where Crew AI enters the picture. I've been using Crew AI to create small autonomous teams of agents that do very specific jobs on top of this data. One agent reads the new messages, another summarizes the key insights, another looks for patterns across all my fans. What are people struggling with? What do they keep asking about? Which topics light them up? The crew processes this and turns raw conversation into structured knowledge I can actually use. The last piece of the puzzle is how all of this flows into Gemini and then into HubSpot. Gemini acts as my intelligent layer. It takes the structured data from the SQLite, the outputs from the Crew AI agents, and turns them into insights, content ideas, personalized sequences, and even draft messages. It's like having a ridiculously smart strategist who has read every conversation I've ever had with my audience. Then, that intelligence gets pushed into HubSpot, which is where the more traditional marketing side lives. Sequences, email campaigns, segmentation, all of that. But now it's not based on guesses. It's based on real conversations that real people had with me in WhatsApp, processed intelligently by AI agents and synthesized by Gemini. I sat down this morning and mapped the whole flow. WhatsApp, SQLite, Crew AI, Gemini, HubSpot. And for the first time, it felt like a real system, not a collection of random tools, but an actual flywheel. This is what I mean when I talk about building in public on the go. I'm not sitting in a fancy office with a big team. I'm literally in Panama, drinking coffee, connecting with people on WhatsApp, letting small AI crews do the heavy lifting, and slowly turning human relationships into a smart marketing layer that can scale with me. I'm not claiming this is perfect. The SQLite is still pretty basic. The Crew AI agents sometimes go off the rails and need better prompts. The handoff between Gemini and HubSpot is still a bit manual. But it's working. I'm getting better signals from my audience than I ever have before. So this episode is really just me thinking out loud about the current state of my marketing machine. It's a mix of very personal connection through WhatsApp, simple local storage, autonomous AI crews doing analysis, Gemini as the brain, and HubSpot as the execution layer. I wanted to record this exactly as it is while it's still fresh because I suspect 6 months from now, this whole stack will look completely different. And I want to have this marker, this moment, where it all clicked for the first time. If you're also trying to build your own little AI-powered engine as a solo founder, I hope hearing how I'm stitching these pieces together gives you some ideas, or at least makes you feel less alone in the beautiful mess. That's it for today. This is what building in public on the go actually looks like. Word count 48.